Okay, good morning, friends. So, today we'll discuss the new topic total quality management for the project quality management. Now, the project quality management. So, quality management include to create and following the policies and procedure to ensure that the projects meet the defined needs from the customer perspectives. So, these are the project quality management. So, various definitions of the quality management and quality definition and concepts. So, first, will quality is defined as the degree to which the projects fulfill the requirements, or the quality means the fitness for the use. So, that definition should be for a Joseph Jurens. So, that will study the quality management, applying the process that will ensure the projects will meet the need for which was undertaking. Now, next is the quality is the degree to which a set of inherent characteristics fulfill the requirements in ISO 9000. So that these are the second definition. So quality is the fulfillment of the all the required for the ISO 9000. Now, another definition of the quality is to prevention is the better than the control. Do it right the first time. Zero defects is goal of quality. So that definition is the scientist for the Phillips Crosby. Now, another definition for the quality related to continuous improvements of the peoples and procedures. So that scientist is the Kazins. So that will be to identify the continuous improvements and peoples and procedures. So quality is related to the process and procedure, not peoples, or the quality is the management's problems. The management needs to provide the procedure and resources for the employees to produce quality products. Award Deming. So your Deming should be another definition should be quality is only for the not process or to involve the peoples. So quality management should be problems to management needs to provide the all the process and resources. Now, quality versus grades versus gold plantings. Now, the plan of quality management, the process of identifying the project's quality requires and how the these the requirements will be met. Perform quality assurance, where we apply the quality requirements and audit results from the quality control process to ensure the proper procedure are to applied. And next is the quality control. In this process, we measure to record quality requirements to ensure the quality is achieved and recommend recommended change if needs. So these are the quality management. So first will the plan of quality management, second is the performance of the quality assurance, third is the quality control or control of qualities. Now next is the plan of quality management tools or plan of quality management ITTOs. So these are the input tools, techniques and outputs, means ITTOS, input tools, techniques and outputs. The process of identifying the quality requires and or the standardizations for the projects and products, and documenting how the projects will demonstrates compliance. What is the quality of the projects and how will be ensure it? First is the input. So input is the different points should be included. So first is the project management plan, stakeholder register, risk register, requirements documentations, and EEF and OPA. Now second is the tools and techniques. So first point will consider the cost benefit analysis, cost of quality, benchmarking, design of the experiment, statistical sampling, additional quality planning tools, meetings, 7 basic quality techniques. So that's include the tools and techniques. Third is the output, quality management plan, quality metrics, quality checklist, process improvement plan, project documentation updates. So these are the plan of quality management tools of the input tools and techniques outputs. Okay, now these are the plan of quality management data flow diagram. So that will be identifying the plan of management quality management. So that will be developing the project management plan, identification of the stakeholders, collect the requirements, to identify the risk, to enterprise the organizations, then project documentation, identify the risk, performance quality assurance, and control the quality. So all these things should be maintained for the quality managements. Now the next point will be plan of quality management's inputs. First will be project management plan. So first include the scope of baseline. The scope statement of the scope of baseline give us the important information related to the project quality. The scope statement contain project deliverable and acceptance criteria for this deliverable. The concept of the criteria can greatly affect the project's quality requirements, hence the cost of quality or cost of projects as whole. Other elements of the project management used for the planning the quality are schedules, baseline and cost baseline, which tells us when the work needed to be done and when the money is given to be spent. So that point should be included in project management plan. So in project management plan should be including the best scope of baseline, acceptance of the criteria, and baseline cost and cost of these schedules. So all these things should be project management plans. Now next is the stakeholder register. It tells us about the stakeholders that are concerned with the quality aspect of the projects. Risk register. It contains the informations about the risks that may affect the quality of the projects. To maintain the risk registrations, to any information regarding to affecting the quality should maintain the risk registration related to the projects. Document requirements of the documents. The requirements of the documents include the stakeholders requirements about the project, products, and quality of the products. Requirement documentation will be help better plan control the quality process. So that required for the documentations for to control the quality process. So EE, F and OPA, so that the government regulations and industry standardization policy procedure historical information. So that will be used for the quality management. Now next is plan of quality management tools and techniques. First is the cost benefit analysis. The main reason behind the maintaining the quality is to have less rework, lower cost, higher productivity, and higher customer satisfaction. In the cost benefit analysis, we compare the benefits versus the cost meeting quality requirements. So that is the cost benefit analysis. Second analysis is the quality of cost of quality. The looking at at what the cost conformance and non-conformance to quality and creating an appropriate balance. So that cost of conformance and cost of non-conformance. So prevention cost, build quality production, training, documentation process, equipments, time to it rights, appraisal cost, assessing the quality, testing, descriptive testing, loss, inspections. So many spent during the projects to avoid the failures. And the internal failures is the failures found by the project, reverse scrap. External failures cost is the failures found by the customer, liabilities, warranty work, loss of business, money spent during the after the projects will become failures. Now next is the seven basic tools of the quality management. So seven basic tools of the quality management, they are called as use of within the content to plan, do, check, act, PDC cycles to solve the quality related problems. So cause and effects of diagram, cause the effect diagrams to fishbone diagrams or Ishikawa diagrams is used to find the possible causes of the problem failures. So that is the seven tools should be used for the quality management. So problem will the effects, place and heads of the fish possible sources the problems that cause the south after the four factors: machine, man, methods and materials. The whole process continue the brainstorming sessions. The step involve the following: to identify the problems, work out the measures, factors involved, identify the possible cause, analyze your the diagrams. So that will be analyzing the seven basic tools. Next is the flow charts. It also called as the process map because the flow charts display the sequence steps. Flow charts transfer one or more inputs, one or more outputs. So these are the flow charts to identify the PMP certification application process or training qualification experience. Training qualification experience. So first will be training. So all these things should be mentioned in the flow charts. So flow charts will be identified and to avoid the mistakes. So these flow charts used for to control the quality. Now next is a flow chart should be also included for the suppliers, input, process, output and customers. So these are the mentioning the supplier for the machines, input for the laptop, antiseptic gloves and tools, memories, power supply tools box, processing the test the laptop for the existing memory, shut down the laptop, wear the anti-static, then open the laptop back panels, replace old memories and modules with new, close the laptops, turn in back, test the laptop of the new memories. So these are the outputs and owner of the laptop. So that is the customer satisfactions. Okay. Now another these are the flow charts for the supplier, inputs, process, output and customers. So these are the flow charts is also process for the map because of the flow charts for the display sequence steps to transfer the one and more inputs. Okay. Now these are the checklist should be or totally sheets are used to collect the use the useful data about the problems and attribute when the performing the inspection check check sheet and can also the use the checklist. So checklist tell the about the problems frequency occurrence diagrams. So data obtained the through checklist obtained using the generating the Pareto diagrams. So that will be checklist of this identifying. So these are the Pareto charts should be identifying the quality management. So that will be inspect it. Same for the histogram. So what will be work should be done, and histogram is the specially types of bar charts should be centrally tendency, depression and shape will be statically distribution. So that will be mention it. So these are the control charts. So control chart that are used to know the whether the process stable or has been desired performance. To control charts are used to representative process, for example the manufacturing. Okay, scatter chart. So that scatter chart will be check the correction between the two variables. So that will be checking the quality management. Now these are the benchmark. So that will the benchmark comparing the projects and with the similar project complete the past order, identifying the best practice and to generate the new ideas, design the experiment. Okay, now design the experiment. Design of experiment is used to identify the factors that can be influence the different variables of the products or process. So design of experiments is used to plan of quality managements to determine the numbers of types and test needs to achieve the quality required quality. So these are the in design of experiment we can change the multiples variables at time doing the so find the optimal conditions for the products and process to imagine the examples left about the process bricks under the different conditions or with the inputs different proper proportions that materials. Once we know the various factors influence our products in various ways, we develop the test of quality checks, list them. So that will be the benchmark and design of the experiment. So all these things should be discussed in the quality management tools. So thank you for today's lectures. So another point we'll discuss the next lecture. So thank you.